Ever wonder what you should really know about credit scores? Find out on this episode. Welcome everyone to this episode of the AskJasonGelios show. I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor. For those of you new to this show, I am a Southeast Michigan Realtor that answers questions that I get asked. And I also share some helpful tips and advice regarding homes, real estate, things like that. So I really appreciate you guys tuning into this episode. I want to share with you what you should absolutely know about credit scores. And so before we dive into this, I would love it if you follow me on social media if you haven't done so already. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on all my videos that I upload. So, okay, let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, I did a written article on this, which if you prefer to read things versus video, well, you probably wouldn't be watching this. But if you want to read the article, it's on my website. It's allabouttherealestate.com, and hit the page that's called Jason's Blog. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, credit scores range anywhere from 200 to 850. I'm a former lender, and I've seen a lot of credit reports, and I have not seen any that low. Probably the lowest that I've seen was in the low 500s. So just know that that is the range of credit scores. So I put together a list here, and it's a short list, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, payment history. You should know about your payment history, which, by the way, how do you find out about all of these things? Well, you go to annualcreditreport.com, and you have at least once a year a right to get a copy of your credit report, and that will show you what's on there, show you if there's any mistakes or whatever's open. Maybe you forgot that you have a card, that maybe you shredded the card but it's still open somewhere. Have your credit pulled once a year and review it. So payment history is a big thing. Did you pay your credit bills on time, credit card bills on time? Is your bankruptcy still showing? If you have that, whatever the case may be, okay, payment history is everything. Another one, how much you owe and where. What do you owe? Do you owe credit cards? Do you owe installment loans, which are, a fixed period, fixed payment? Hey, what do you owe and where do you owe? Do you have a store credit card that you thought was closed? Maybe it's showing open. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is the length of your credit history. The longer you have something open, the better. Jumping on 0% interest rate credit cards that are 0% interest for, let's say, 12 months or 18 months, that's good if it helps you out in the short term because you want to pay off things. But in terms of your credit history, it's not good because it can negatively affect your credit scores if you're sitting there opening up a new card, closing the other one, paying off, flip-flopping back and forth. So or going from one new card to one new card to one new card, that doesn't help with your scores. I know that's hard to swallow, but quite honestly, it's just the way it is. I don't make up the rules. So how much new credit you have. Too much new credit is not good. If you're getting a mortgage for the first time, that's better. But if you're just trying to get a bunch of credit cards, and let's say you open up, let's say around the holidays, right? You open up 3 credit cards just to make do. That's not gonna look good on your credit history, at least not at first. Another one is, actually the last one that I have is the types of credit. What type of credit do you have? I kind of mentioned this earlier where it's, do you have credit cards which are revolving debt, right? It's based on a percentage and you just pay it every month, unless you're paying more. But pretty much the payment fluctuates with your balance. Or do you have an installment loan, which would be like an automobile loan, okay? 5-year, 6-year, nowadays 8-year loans on cars, which is ridiculous. Just my little opinion there. But the types of credit you use, that is something that you really must know what's going on, because that can affect your credit scores. So in a nutshell, these are the things that you have to know, what you should absolutely know about your credit scores. I'm gonna go through this list really quick in case I move too fast for you guys, or you can always hit rewind. But let's go ahead and dive right into it. So 1, your payment history. 2, how much you owe and where you owe it. 3, the length of your credit history. Okay, longer history the better. 4, how much new credit do you have? Too much new credit is not good. And let's see this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The types of credit you use. Okay, so you can get a copy of your credit report once a year and view everything. Make sure that there's no mistakes on there, because mistakes do happen. This is a short list of what you should absolutely know about credit scores. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Kind of a quick episode here. Just wanted to share this for you. If you'd like to see something on a future episode, share your thoughts, your comments, whatever, in the comments below, wherever you're watching this. And again, visit my website, it's allabouttherealestate.com. You submit your info on my pop-up form or on my contact page, and you can actually receive this show in your email once a week, every Thursday. I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor, and make it a great week.